welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can progress and practice your Pilates roll-up. This is a foundational move that's very important to being able to do those upper level mat Pilates moves. So if you're struggling in those upper level classes, or maybe you're just struggling with the roll-up in general, come to this little sequence and it will help you out. All right, let's begin. You're going to come seated. Feet are about hip width apart. And I want you to start holding behind the knees, so giving yourself a little anchor point. So we're just going to start with the basics of this move. You're going to tilt your pelvis and start to press down into the sacral spine, and then start to untuck and lift back up out of those sits bones. Inhale as we round out that low back. Exhale, scooping from the belly. Every time you lift up, think about getting taller through the heart here. Rounding out, pulling that belly back to the spine, and then lifting back up out of it. Now, as we go through a few more of these, just check in with your feet. Are you pressing down equally through all four corners? Inside edge, outside edge, toes and heels. Make sure all those 4 points are anchored. Now, one more of these, and then we're gonna make it just a little bit harder. Take those hands, float them out in front of you, and then just start to do the same motion, maybe going just a little bit further. Just go to your own comfort level. Still thinking the same way though. Just pressing down into that lower back, and then lifting up out of the sits bones. And the sits bones are those bony parts of your butt cheeks, the little bones at the bottom of your hips. One more time like this, you're gonna pause here. Take it down, squishing that little bug behind you. You're gonna lift the arms, lower the arms, just starting to get a little bit more awareness in the belly. Lower them. Good, inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower. Now, are you lifting from the shoulders or from the back? Check in, don't let those shoulders creep up. Keep them low. Shoulder blades down in the back pocket. One more lift. Lower, and then we're gonna lift back up to the top. Maybe take a little break here if you need it. Belly maybe starting to warm up on you. You're gonna come back down maybe just 1 inch further than you did the last time. Still checking in, all 4 points of those feet connected. You're gonna open out to the left side. Exhale, take it back out in front of you. Inhale, open out to the right side. Exhale, back in front. The feet don't shift here. Getting all tongue-tied because my belly is shaking. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, back around in front. One more time left. Exhale in front. One last time right. Ooh, shake in. And then lift it up to the top. All right, now it gets a little bit harder. Now again, this is all a progression, so you can stay with the bent legs if that felt better for your body, or maybe try this first, give it a test. Feet are gonna stay flexed, like you're pressing the heels against the wall. Start to do the same thing. We're starting the same way, lowering down by tucking the tail, and then lifting up out of those sits bones. Tucking the tail, rounding out, squish the bug. Whatever helps you to get that round in your lumbar spine. Good, tucking the tail, bringing it underneath, pressing those heels forward, getting that oppositional stretch through the hamstrings. Start to take this a little lower. Hold it here. Little lift and lower. 3 times. Good, last 2. One more. And then come in front, hold it. Oh, shaking. And then come down a little bit more. And then little lift and lower for 4, 3. Last 2. Keep it tucked. One more. Lower the arms, let it go all the way down to the mat. Just take a minute here. Regain your strength. Now to come up, it's usually a little harder because gravity is now working against us a lot more. You're gonna start to use the breath and pull yourself up all the way to the top. Rolling over, folding over the legs. All right, and then roll it back down. So maybe on the way up, Maybe yours looked a little bit more like this. If that's the case, I want you to try something here. You're gonna hold on to the corners of your yoga mat, and if you don't have a yoga mat, or if the yoga mat doesn't work for you, try this with a bath towel or a pool towel, whatever you got. You're gonna start to do the same motion, but this time pressing the head back into the mat. Taking yourself all the way up to the top, folding over, feeling the mat assist you in this stretch. And then starting to almost unravel as the yoga mat does. Letting yourself go at the bottom. So I like this variation. I teach this a lot to my beginner classes to help them to get the scoop in the belly. Again, if it doesn't work for you, find a prop that does. Maybe a TheraBand down the length of your spine. Maybe a bathrobe strap, whatever works for your body. And I think this is also a lot easier to do from the top down than it is from the bottom up. Again, because gravity sometimes is not our friend. And then release the mat. Arms come up above, start to use the breath, roll it up, try it without the mat. Folding over at the top. And then rolling back down. So just stick with whatever variation you find is your max, right? Take this to your own level. If you're mastering this, awesome job, first of all. I'm gonna give you a little test. Take your right leg up, tabletop, single leg roll up, keeping the space between your knee and your heart. Take the arms, nice big inhale overhead, begin to circle them. I'm running out of room. And then reach around that leg, pull up, pull the belly away from the thigh. You stay here, extend 1, 2, and roll back down. We're just gonna do 4 of these. Both sides, exhale, lift it up. And extend for 1, 2, and back down. So really the roll up is just building you up to do your teaser, which is both sides of your body coming up instead of just one. But you have to have this move first. This is the basic building block. And then lower that leg, take the left, and same thing, roll it back. Arms, take a nice big circle. Exhale, reach to come up, pull from the belly, pull that knee in. Roll it, or 2, 1, see sometimes I get a little sidetracked. Roll it down, arms come around, nice big circle. Exhale, lift it up. Extend 2, 1, lower, bend, roll down. Nice big circle, exhale around, pull from the belly. And for 2, 1, last one here, roll it down. Circle, and bring it up to the top. For 2, 1, lower, and take the stretch. So I hope that helped you to get a little bit more comfortable with the idea and the foundation of the roll up. And feel free to try this again and again until you perfect it and get that teaser going. Have a good one, guys.